do you do for self-care?
Self-care, just solitude to recharge, disconnect. And then automatically I will feel recharged back.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
solitude. I can't do a lot of stuff because I have my children all the time around me, you know, and when they're at school, I'm working.
Exactly.
And then when I come home, then they're there, you
Yeah.
know, spend time with them, but then they become noisy, you know. The toddlers, they have their
whenever we're
tantrums.
on the phone together, it's like
Yeah.
it's like expected, but I love that. I'm like, you know what? This is happening right now. I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom or something. And I'll come
Yeah.
back. So yeah,
Have you heard the echo? Sometimes when I talk to you, I go to the bathroom to talk in peace, so you don't hear my children.
Exactly.
But then there's the echo.
Exactly. This is like a recording sound room. But yeah, like, and I can imagine it's difficult to do solitude with kids, but you know, like you said, you figure out some way somehow to.
Yeah.
You can't give them like melatonin, make them go to bed early or something.
I did, but someone told me that it's not good. But I mean, then if it's not good, why will they sell it at the pharmacy?
And melatonin is a natural hormone that our
Exactly.
brain develops. Like,
Exactly.
obviously, get them the kid version.
The kid version, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do at times, not
Yeah.
all the times.
You know what's funny? Like sometimes on Instagram, I'd be seeing like these memes where like kids walk up to their mommy. It's like, "Mommy, give me my gummy." So they
Mine does.
They're like, give it to me. I'm ready. I can't. It's been a hard day.
I can give my 3-year-old. I can't give my 2-year-old
No,
yet.
no.
And she will
exactly.
start crying, and I will give her something else.
It's like my niece had a colicky period, and she's like an infant. She's about like what? She's gonna be like 7-8 months.
7 months.
Yeah.
Wait until she gets to 2.
Oh, girl,
Then
I
everything
won't be-
is no. My
Nah,
child. I just say.
no.
I was.
She-
Hey, baby. No. I'm
You
like, I
know,
just
she
say,
started
hey.
shaking her head. My niece started shaking her head no. Like, when she was 6 months, she'd be like this. And I'm like, do you know what that means? She's like, no. And I'm a researcher. I was like, I can't give this.
So you went on Google.
Yeah. I was.
Google, Pinterest,
No,
everything.
yeah.
Everything you could find.
I was reading articles. I was like, I can't give my niece melatonin. Can't. My sister was like, yeah, we could just order it. I'm like, girl,
Because she's 7 months?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't.
We're not finna. But then they were talking about this tea. Like, it's a natural herb tea. And I would brew it, let it steep. And then by the night, I would just put like maybe an ounce, 1.5 ounce in her formula. That's like 6-7 ounces. That worked like magic.
Really? You should give me the recipe.
I'm gonna send it to you. That worked like magic. She shut herself down, and like, you know, she likes classical baby music, so I put that in like a little something to cover her face, and she sleeps soundly. But now she's like sleeping better and through the night.
You need to turn out the lights. You should have a night routine with
Yeah,
kids.
she does. Like now at 7-8 months, she has her routine. But the thing about my niece is she be fighting her sleep. She is tired, but she is like, why am I going to sleep? I thought we were doing something.
I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I fall asleep quicker.
Then
And they're still up.
They're like, hey,
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Yeah.
I guess the self-care, for me right now, where I'm at in my life right now, self-care is just rest. I would read a lot of books, and now I find myself more like watching Netflix series and stuff like that.
Yeah, just like lounging.
Just lounging, that's it.
And I think that makes sense because like you're so busy that by the time you get home and you're able to do that, who wants to go do like, you can't make an appointment to go somewhere or whatever, but just you try to take the little time that you can get and make the best of it.
They say the beach is very good.
Yeah.
It's just I don't like the sun. It's like, how is it there in Miami? Because
I mean,
here in Aruba,
I spend a lot of time at the beach, at South Beach in Miami. And
But at the beach, on the shore, or do you go in the water? Because they say the sea salt water.
No, that's true. That's true.
It's healing.
It is. And you know, like, I'm an earth sign. I'm a Virgo. Shout out Virgos.
Shout out Aquarius, by the way. We're in Aquarius season. This is February.
We are. I do like Aquariuses. But as an earth sign, for me to ground myself, which is why I'm always walking barefoot if I'm like in the house or whatever. For me to ground myself, I need to touch ground. And seawater is healing. In Miami, I don't go to the beach. I think I went I go, but not in the water.
So you mean to say that you believe in chakras?
I do believe in chakras, but I haven't done my study on them.
Okay.
I haven't like dove into that. Like I'm sure I will at one point, but it's like I don't always prioritize certain things. But I do like I need to be in contact. I wouldn't know. I would have to ask someone. I don't think my chakras are blocked because I feel like I'm a very well balanced person, but crazy people do say that sometimes.
How many chakras are they?
7.
Okay.
That I do know. There's 7
good.
and they're like right aligned like that, and you need, and like one blockage can block other things. That's why I'm like I don't know much of it.
It could block communication.
Exactly. So I'm probably like I'm not gonna take on boundaries. I'm not gonna take on any more things right now on my plate because right now I have so many things going on. But you know, which each season you want to study something new.
Exactly. No, that is true. So actually, self-care is stop being a people pleaser. That's what I was. And I was doing that for years, you know, is where I used to work as a human resources executive assistant, manager. I'm sorry. You are supposed to have a distance with the employees of the resort. But like I said, I was very young. So I will do my work. I will be very professional, very strict. My 9-to-5 job, but in the weekends, you know, we live on a small island. You get how you say it? Like in Spanish, we say encariñarse con uno.
Yeah, you get close to people very.
You get close to people, so we're like, yeah, we have a party, let's go out, and I will go there, and I will go everywhere. And the director, he, I really love him. He is an American, and he used to say every time, Julie, you can't be that kind of close. You can have that type of bond with the employees. And I'm like, why not? They're just people. I'm people. I'm young. You know, I was 23, you know? Yeah. And I wanted to be this popular girl because my mom was very strict with me when I was young. So everyone was going out when they were 15, 16, and I would just, you know, stay home.
You didn't do the thing that...
I know, I didn't do anything.
I would lie to my mom that I'm sleeping over at my friend's house, and her mom would let us go out. That's why I was at clubs at 15. Mom, I'm so sorry, but, you know, I'm grown now.
No, but all my girlfriends that have that kind of thing, they would go out from the window at night.
Oh, no, I didn't do that. I would not risk that.
Just from the door, front door.
I would, like, stay over at my best friend's house, like, sleep over.
My mom wouldn't let me.
Oh, see, that was the difference. But I think she maybe knew. But no, I could not sneak. First of all, I couldn't sneak out of my house because we had an alarm system, and each window had an alarm sensor, so I wasn't able to. But yeah, you know, when I've noticed that people that have that kind of strict upbringing, once they experience freedom, they're like, I am coming in with like I'm coming in hot, like the song says.
That was me.
Yeah, exactly.
That was me when I think I was 18. When I went for a Miss Aruba delegate. I got introduced to alcohol. So we would have a lot of what do you call it?
Tastings?
Cocktail
cocktail
evening,
hours.
Cocktail hours where you get to know the press and you know get to know new people and stuff like that. So there will be wine, and that's how I started drinking. I'm sorry, and then I was like, wow, I love wine. And then I tried whiskey. I loved whiskey. And then I tried rum. I love everything of it.
And the vibes you experienced that at, you kind of,
So I was like, I'm sorry, Mom. And that was basically every weekend. And I had a big circle of friends, which were all the employees and people I got to know. And we will go out. But guess what? I regret it so much.
And you regret going out?
No.
Or
I
with your
regret
employees?
having the bond with the employees. Yes. There were a lot. The
Hindsight,
resort, they were like,
is 2020.
yeah, there were like 400 employees in total. So I knew everyone and everybody knew me. And I
Yeah,
was
HR.
everybody's friend. But if I would have taken care of my circle, things
Yeah.
would have been different right now. Okay, so the same people that I used to go out with, nowadays they talk about me. Okay, so you
That's
you drink,
yeah.
you drink just like me.
Yeah.
You know? So what's the problem? Hey, did you see the human resources manager? She was drinking the weekend. It was lit and blah blah blah. But we went out together, or maybe not this time, but you did the same thing. You know? So they
Yeah.
were like very judgy, and I had this hat, multiple hat responsibilities
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I had to take care of my image by then because of the responsibility I had. But I prefer, o sea, quemé ese tiempo. I'm not in this time right now that I need to go out and be
No.
acting up all crazy, because I was professional
Yeah.
and I had fun. What did you do? You're still working, and I'm sorry, but they're still working in the same position.
Oh my God, that is don't.
And they didn't progress,
Yeah.
but their tongues progress. They keep talking
That's
and
what
talking, and
that
it's
is-
not all of them
yeah,
are
it's
bad.
not obviously.
Not
and,
all of
like,
them are
that
bad.
is totally like going off on a tangent, but that is something I noticed when I came back here during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I was an adult then, you know? And like a couple of things you said, like obviously I kind of think that sucks, because obviously when you were working in HR, which is like a corporate position,
Yeah.
but you were still in your early 20s.
Yeah.
Like I get what your higher ups from the States were saying about fraternizing with like other people. That makes sense. But I feel like sometimes, and that's like a culture clash maybe with like, you know, dealing with people that come from different places. But we have to develop an ability where we can like separate things, because
Thank you.
people need to stop believing that like Julisa's a mom, that's all Julisa is. Julisa's a businesswoman, that's all. No, we're human. We have different personalities, and people don't
Yeah.
get that. And then
No.
the part of you saying like, you know, you leveled up, you did new things.
Yes, definitely.
That is something I find, once again, I love this island, but I find that is so lacking. People are so content with like what we talked about, staying in their comfort zone. They're like, as long as I get a salary increase and I get more vacation days, like I be reading in the newspaper, people been working at a company for like 35, 45 years.
I need to move.
I'm like, what? Like, and that's what I think made me an entrepreneurial person, because first of all, I wanted to work for myself. And secondly, I wanted to break the norms. Like, I'm the type of person, if you see me now, I've done so many different things in the little time I've been working. But that's because, like, I like to pick and choose what to do. The 1 year I was working with, fortunately, thank God I had a job, I had an income. But I felt so contained. And I was like, this is not for me. This is not for me. But that situation created for me to have more of an idea where I wanted to go, which is what I'm doing now. So, you know, you need everything. Like, you may not understand what's happening in that moment, but like they said, hindsight is 2020. God works in mysterious ways. I had to go through that to get to here.
That's true.
So I don't know. How do you, because I feel like we're very like-minded. So then living here with being an entrepreneur, having multiple businesses, and dealing with like people still holding like old Julie, how do you manage that? Like, how do you work through that, basically?
Yeah, actually, I was brought up in Holland. So as I came back here on my island where I was born, I had a lot of difficulties with the mentality of people and how people was. Like, I would realize that over there, they were just minding
Their own business.
Yeah. And here it's like, you know, But hey, I still love my island, and I think this thing that we're talking about, it goes up and everywhere. It doesn't matter, everywhere in the world. That's
It
just
does.
people. People are just like that. What was the question again?
Like, how do you, I guess it goes into self-care. Like, how do you remain patient? Because I'm asking that because for me, myself, I already know. And I think I've told you this. When I'm here, I know what my limit is to be here. And that's, once again, I keep saying it's just because of who I am as a person. I cannot limit myself to what is here. And that, like, it might work for some people, it doesn't work for me. But like I was saying, like, we're very like-minded. So, and obviously you have a family, so how do you, this is how I'm gonna word it, which is perfect. How do you keep, you know, your identity as you, which is like prioritizing yourself, in a place where they kind of make it challenging for one to do so?
Well, it's difficult because nobody wants to be judged, and it's not judged from just one person.
It's like from a lot.
Yeah, it's from a lot of person.
Yeah.
And these people, they're linked. You know, they know each other.
Yeah.
So since they don't have anything to talk about,
They're
they
gonna
talk
talk
about
about-
people.
yeah.
I don't have time to talk about people. I talk
got
about
shit to-
business.
yeah, you got shit to
talk
do,
about
yeah.
how to get in that bag, venture new, you know, business fields, and you know, I don't have time to talk about people, and I make sure that when I talk about people, I say good stuff. Okay, you need to watch what's coming out of your mouth, because you could bless yourself and you could curse yourself.
Yeah.
You could bless others, you could curse others, you could send ill wishes, you know, so you need to watch out.
You know what I heard recently, and I kind of liked it. In Papimiento, they say "mundo tarondo." So literally, what goes around comes back around. And which is, you know, which I always say, it's all, for me, it goes back to being the golden rule.
Exactly.
Treat others how you
wanna
would
be
like
treated.
to be treated. But
That is
people
true.
don't understand it, and I feel like you said, it's like everywhere, but like a lot of, and like it goes back into what we were talking about earlier, which is like the awareness. But there's so much, some people are so content in their own toxicity.
They
And
do.
and
Actually, those are called narcissists,
yeah,
right?
they're like, some of them are narcissists, some of them can be like the nicest people in the world, but they're nice to a certain level. But to say they're considerate or you know, those things pop out, and I don't know, I feel like it's very important for individuals to protect themselves from that and prioritize themselves from that.
Exactly.
And also, you know, at the end of the day, you only have you.
So, in one word, what is self-love? What does that mean to you? What is the value of self-love?
The value of self-love is extremely high. And you need, in order, that goes hand in hand with knowing what you're on, honoring yourself and developing your boundaries. Because if you lack self-esteem, anybody or anything can like walk over you. Like, it's important to make sure that you know the importance of who you are. We're not perfect by no means, but you need to, so many people will be focused on like, no, we can't go off on a tangent. So many people are focused on getting love from other people or developing love. The one thing, once you get that right and everything else falls into place, is how do you feel about yourself? Like loving on yourself. What would you say?
I would say the same.
Exactly.
I mean, self-love is
It's
a
the core.
broad, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
core.
the
You
core.
need to be able to love yourself to the core. prioritize yourself, if you don't love yourself, you're not going to be love yourself and take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to love and care for your kids, your husband,
Yeah.
your parents, friends, or anyone. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not being selfish, it's
Yeah.
necessary. And yeah, and self-care the same. You need time to unwind.
To nurture yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, what about healthy boundaries? I mean, I think that I overlooked a lot of stuff back in the days because I would think, you know what? I don't feel great with this person, but I'm not gonna cut this person out because cutting people off is harsh. I'm not gonna let these people feel bad or whatever, but now it's good to think of you first. Whoever makes you feel bad, makes you feel negative or let you feel less, then this person is not supposed to remain in your circle. And it's okay to cut people off because guess what? When you cut bad people off, you attract you make space for.
It's like pruning a tree.
Exactly.
Like, for it to grow healthier, you need to prune the tree. I do have a question with boundaries though. Because I always say it's two things. It's recognizing what your boundaries are and discovering them, but then enforcing them.
Exactly.
Do you know what yours are? Like, where's the line in the sand, or do you still find yourself with time you're discovering what they are?
I'm still discovering, but I'm more assertive and aware of,
like if you don't like something.
Yeah, this is the line.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it comes like you discover it as things come up.
Exactly.
And then you know it for next time. Like I said, like certain things from my past, I already know, okay, I see, nope, we're not doing that.
Exactly.
It's like it becomes a habit you need to instill. But that's why I say there's like one thing about knowing them, but it's also important to enforce them because some people are aware of it, but they don't
enforce them. Then you're still at the same place.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't enforce them.
Yeah, I don't overlook anything. I just be observing, analyzing, and I just yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think this was a good episode. I mean, we could talk about this for like hours on end because there's so much, out there. But I think the boundaries was like a good note.
Definitely.
To like wrap it up and ladies, gentlemen, if they're watching.
Yeah, I know there's a gentleman watching.
Yeah.
But yeah. I want to thank everyone. Thank you. I appreciate you coming.
Thank you for inviting me. I had a ball today in our binge record.
Definitely. And, awaiting for another episode.
Next time. Okay.